NFL Today. Sponsored by the Sears Craftsman Type 1 Power Drill. The power drill designed for the man who knows what he's doing. And by State Farm Mutual. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by AC Spark Plug, to help give quick starts and a smooth running engine.
Hi, Jack Whittaker, Pat Summerall, right here at CBS Control, and one of the surprise teams, I guess you could say surprise teams in a way, Pat, this season is the Denver Broncos.
But the Broncos aren't really a surprise to anybody familiar with Coach John Ralston's success at Stanford and Utah State before he joined the Broncos last year.
The Broncos will move into first place in the AFC West if they defeat the Kansas City Chiefs in Denver today.
When he took over the Broncos, John Ralston had a positive approach. He said he didn't notice any difference between college and pro football except that he didn't have to worry about graduation.
But some of the Broncos veterans didn't trust John. Pre-game tailgate parties in the parking lot are almost as much fun as the games. But outside Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota, the stadium picnic has evolved into something that must be seen to be believed.
It's not often that one sees a chicken dancing with a mature lady in a parking lot. A lot of odd things happen in this particular parking lot.
You know, he is missing from the lineup in the Minnesota Vikings' most successful year so far due to a tragic accident on a motorcycle this last summer in which he was thrown in the air. He is paralyzed now from his chest down. There's been some brain damage, Pat, but I understand that it's to his recent memory cells, and they're hopeful that that will be fully regenerated soon. The point being, however, that today at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota, it is Carl Kosulke Day.
Nobody deserving a day, I'm sure, that all those who watched him play would agree with me that nobody gave any more of themselves to the game of football than Carl Kosulke did. As I mentioned a minute ago, he was some kind of tough competitor. And if anybody can beat this adversity that he's faced with right now, I know he'll be able to do it.
And I think he must have affected his teammates and the community the same way. They have pledged $130,000 on this day for Carl Kosulke. Most of the money to be used for his post-hospital life. He has to build ramps in his home and special counters for him. And if it's a nice day out there in Bloomington this afternoon, Carl's going to be there in person. So to that respect, we hope the sun is shining and the temperatures are warm and that Carl Kosulke Day will be a tremendous success. Jack Whittaker and Pat Summerall, CBS Control.
The inimitable Bonos gear up for fun on the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, Wednesday on CBS.
Gail, how did you talk him into it?
No, he's a pushover.
Your husband, Lyle, is a pushover?
Not Lyle, my Chevy salesman.
He gave you this beautiful thing?
No, but... Don't stare, Stephanie. But I did get such a good deal for my Southern California Chevrolet dealers, I can almost hide the payments in my grocery budget.
Why don't you hide some in there for me, too?
Push over your own Chevy salesman. It's easy.
Hi.
Oh, hi there.
If you're looking for a beer that's born wet and clear, born in the land of sky blue waters, then reach for a Hamm's, reach for a Hamm's, Hamm's, the beer you've been looking for. Hamm's is the beer you've been looking for. Hamm's, the beer you've been looking for.
Griffey's TV brings color TV prices crashing down. Get a hotel TV at Griffey Pee Wee prices.
President Nixon today at 4.
Sponsored by Ford and your Ford dealer. The closer you look, the better we look. And by Apple Pipe Tobacco, the taste and aroma of crisp, fresh apples in a new pipe tobacco. And by Firestone, the radio tire people who put steel between you and tire trouble. And by Lincoln National Life Insurance, the gift of love.